O-turn になりました。O-turn になりました。
Our last days in Japan had us return to Tokyo in a long-anticipated adventure. Join us as we experience Japan's version of our happy place for the first time. Let's go to Tokyo Disneyland. We took the Shinkansen from Osaka back to Tokyo Station. From there, we took the Keiyo line to Maihama Station. Then it was just a short walk to Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, our home for the next 4 nights. This hotel is one of the most amazing Disney resorts we have ever stayed in, but more on that later. For now, we just dropped our bags off with Bell Services and made our way to the park for the afternoon. Originally, because of uncertainty with travel and how we would feel, we weren't sure if we would visit the park right away, so we hadn't pre-purchased tickets for the day. Thankfully, as guests of an official Disney hotel, we were able to easily buy passes for the day at the front desk. The last time we stepped into a Disney park that was new to us was back in 2018 when we visited Disneyland Paris for the first time, so this was an exciting day. There was the standard park security and bag inspection. They scan your paper ticket for entrance, after which you could add the ticket to your park app to book things like premier passes, standby passes, or entry requests. Entering the park, you first enter a courtyard that leads to their version of Main Street. In the case of the Tokyo Park, the Main Street area is a large crossroads that is protected from the elements by a glass roof. In this area, you'll find a lot of shops and a couple of restaurants. From there, we spent some time just walking around the park and getting to know it a bit. There were certainly some similarities to the Disney parks we already know, but also quite a few differences. After watching a large number of videos on Tokyo Disneyland, we had high hopes for the park snacks. So of course, our first stop was a tasty snack. We chose a quick serve called Boiler Room Bites in Adventureland. They were serving these adorable pork buns shaped like cartoon gloves. The beer was a draft Kirin Ichiban. Thumbs up. Our first taste of the in-park entertainment was the Mini We Love You Cavalcade. And here's where we start to see the first difference between here and Western parks. Everyone sits down for the parades. We found a nice place to sit, and while we waited for the parade to arrive, a cast member taught everyone the dance moves to go with the song. As you can see, the crowds performed the moves to the best of their abilities once the cavalcade arrived. Kudos to Disney for inventing another earworm that we wouldn't be able to get out of our heads for the rest of the day or weeks. Next up, decision time. What was going to be our first ride at Tokyo Disneyland? After checking wait times and weighing our options, we decided to go with Small World. What a treat! The ride is immaculate. Disney characters are sprinkled into the various countries their stories take place in. I've never seen a version of It's a Small World that looked this good. The ride layout is the same as the Disney World version, while the facade is very close to its Disneyland California counterpart. Needless to say, we really enjoyed it.
Welcome to Small World Station. Once you have boarded your boat, for your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside during the cruise.
As we continued our way around the park, we found ourselves in Toontown. This land is so much fun and much missed from Disney World and Disneyland Paris. どれかも待って。By this time, our room was ready at the hotel, so we decided to head back over there to finish our check-in and rest for a bit before our dinner reservation. But first, a quick stop at Star Tours. This ride is very much the same as in every other Disney park. However, the ride queue takes it up a level. The biggest surprise? They have hitchhiking droids. Tori was so excited.
絶対に行きたくなる惑星の一つだ。木ってよくわからなくていいのなんだ。
When booking our hotel for our 4 days at Disney, we considered all of the different hotel options. We narrowed it down to either the Disneyland Hotel or Hotel Miracosta. Both are park front hotels at Disneyland and Disney Sea, respectively. We decided that since this was likely a once-in-a-lifetime experience, we would go all in, and we booked the Beauty and the Beast themed room at Disneyland Hotel. This was a very good decision. The room was comfortable and hugely spacious by Japan hotel room standards. The theming was incredible and the location was great, just off the main lobby. We'll do a full tour and share more details in an upcoming video about all of the hotel rooms from this trip, so stay tuned. Tori booked advanced dinner reservations for us at Sherwood Garden Restaurant, which is located inside the Disneyland Hotel. The hotel's Victorian-style decor continues over into this buffet-style restaurant. The theming, unfortunately, does not really match up with what you'd expect from the name. The food was generally pretty good, however, we noticed that they were not replenishing a lot of the buffet. Overall, it was just okay, and for the price of 6,000 yen per person, or about 40 euros, we wouldn't be rushing back. After dinner, we returned to the park. The wait time was relatively short for Haunted Mansion, so we gave that a spin. This version is identical to the Disneyland California version, which we've never been able to ride before. The attraction is one of Tori's favorites and is extra fun in the dark. The fireworks show was nice, but very short, only around 5 minutes. And once again, everyone sat down and politely enjoyed the show. Well, everyone except for the couple next to us who spent the entire time taking selfies with the flash on. It was a successful first day at the park, and we left excited for even more the next day. It's day 2, and we were up and ready to go. We had our passes for the Happy Entrance. This pass is given to Disney hotel guests and allows you to enter the park 15 minutes early. As we left the hotel, though, we realized we had made a big mistake. We didn't anticipate the depth of the security lines. The Tokyo Disney goers seem to get in line hours before the park is set to open. I think we wound up getting in about 5 minutes before the park fully opened to everyone, though it was still a nice head start. We headed straight for Big Thunder Mountain, and we were able to pretty much walk right on. It's a classic coaster and doesn't depart too much from its counterparts in other parks. Well, except for in Paris, which is demonstrably the best version of this ride. We really enjoyed this version as well. Okay, this next ride is pretty much the most talked about attraction in all of Tokyo Disneyland Resort. We've heard so many talk about how amazing it is. Would it live up to the hype? As the wait times for this ride are consistently over 2 hours as soon as the park opens, we opted for a premiere pass for Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast.
優しい言葉を一言そして何よりもカッとなれて怒られないもう一度聞く晩餐に来るかそれなら今後一切食べてはならん分かったなそれでいいわ勝手にしろHow many minutes? 2? Okay, come on.
So yes, every bit of praise you hear about this ride is well earned. From the queue all the way to the final scene, it is absolutely amazing. The animatronics, special effects, and music are simply magical. If there is one ride not to miss in this park, this is it. We visited Magic Kingdom in Florida earlier this year, and we were able to ride Splash Mountain there one last time before it closed to be rethemed. And we have to say, it really didn't look its best. The Splash Mountain in Tokyo Disneyland, though, was in perfect condition. So if you find yourself really missing the adventures of Brer Rabbit and pals, you know where to go. We used a premiere pass to skip the line here, as wait times were very long during spring break. Would you ever wait in line 90 minutes for a waffle? Probably not, right? Well, Tori did. The spring break crowds were in full swing at the park, and most things had quite a long line. The Mickey-shaped waffle at Great American Waffle Company was particularly popular. It was super cute and delicious, though. Kind of worth the wait, I guess. Another thing the app enables you to do is to make standby requests to meet characters. though you can find characters walking throughout the park during the day. A select few, like Mickey Mouse, use a standby queue to help control the crowds. PhilharMagic is one of my personal favorites. The waiting room for this version had glass cases throughout, filled with elements from the stories in the show. One of the cast members was very excited to point out a secret Mickey for Tori.
Secret Mickey. Secret Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
Secret Mickey coin.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
In this version, all the songs were fully in Japanese, which did not stop me from trying to sing along. Tokyo Disney has certain shows you can only get access to through a lottery ticket on the app. These are called entry requests. Our tip, make sure your tickets are linked to your app and your party is set up as a group before trying for an entry request. We were lucky enough to get a pass to see Mickey's Magical Music World in Forest Theater. It was a very well done musical show and we really enjoyed it. Cinderella's Castle has a royal elevator, and you can take it up to see Cinderella's Fairy Tale Hall, where they have several story exhibits and photo opportunities you can enjoy. Some pretty nice views from the top of the stairs at the exit as well. After you finish at Cinderella's Castle, don't miss a stop at the peaceful Snow White's Grotto. It's a lovely spot to take some photos. Tori was so excited to try the iconic green alien mochi. We stopped in the Pan Galactic Pizza Port to see manager Tony Solaroni about some snacks.
Cola ストローレスです。ランプリンケースです。こちらどうぞ。ありがとうございます。
The hype is real. The mochis are delicious. The show at the Enchanted Tiki Room in Tokyo is quite different from the ones in the US. In the version here, Stitch takes center stage and performs some Hawaiian songs. What was very cool though, and something we didn't see at any other attraction, is they provided a small translation device so we could see what was being said in English during the show. We loved it. Unlike in other Disney parks, the railway ride in Tokyo is a closed loop where you only board and depart from the same station. The Western River Railroad gives you some great views of the park as well as a few other surprises.
開拓者たちはここで蒸気船や駅馬車に乗り換えるとフロンティアを目指してさらに旅を続けるんですよ。とても親しみやすくてここを訪れればいつだって温かく迎えてくれます。くださいね。本日はウエスタンリバー鉄道をご利用いただきありがとうございました。また遊びに来てくださいね。
In the evening after dark is when you can watch the Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade, Dreamlights. Much like the earlier cavalcade, people grab spots early and everyone sits to watch the parade. We happened to be in the back row, so Tori was able to stand to film the parade. It's really a magical experience. They use a lot of interesting and modern techniques to achieve some very cool effects. You'll notice a break in the parade every so often. Apparently they do this to allow people to cross over the parade route. We'll share the entire parade in a future video. We finished up our day with a 2-hour wait in line at Space Mountain. This ride is a clone of the California version and has since been closed down. It will be torn down and a brand new version of the ride will be built. We still enjoyed this Disney classic. After the parade, we headed back to the hotel and had a quiet dinner at the hotel lounge before going to bed. Join us next time as we wrap up our epic Japan trip with 2 amazing days at Tokyo Disney Sea. We hope you've enjoyed coming along with us on our trip to Tokyo Disneyland. Please remember to click the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on our future adventures.